The wake of the attacks, a show of security across New York City. Police are on patrol at Kennedy and LaGuardia airports. Passengers will notice armed officers throughout the terminals.
At Penn Station, the National Guard continues to help secure the area. The NYPD making their presence known in city subways. Strategic response teams patrolled the platform at Columbus Circle. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell is live at Grand Central Terminal. Janelle.
Well, so far, the FBI says that there are no specific or credible threats in the U.S. or here in the tri-state area. Here at Grand Central Terminal, we're seeing a typical crowd that you see at this hour of the afternoon. But so far, what we've been seeing is what many describe as a typical police presence as the city prepares its response. At Grand Central Terminal this morning, a usual show of security with the National Guard and MTA police keeping watch. After the Belgian attacks, law enforcement on higher alert, as are commuters. The first thing that went through your mind, being a New Yorker?
It's scary. There's a lot of evil people around. It's like we really do need that extra presence of police around and security. It's insane.
Many who rely on mass transit admit that even thousands of miles away from Brussels, even with the effort of law enforcement, New York being a terror target makes the latest news even more unsettling.
I think it's almost impossible to protect against every individual who might want to do something terrible.
Governor Cuomo's office says extra National Guard units are now being deployed to assist at major transportation hubs. At Penn Station, the presence already on display with NYPD special units alongside Amtrak police and members of the National Guard. A similar scene at major subway stations across the city. In a news conference this morning, NYPD Commissioner Bill Bratton and Mayor de Blasio addressed the concerns.
The terrorists want to undermine our democracy. They want to undermine our values. They want to see us in panic, and we refuse to be afraid.
As we gather more intelligence, we have certainly ramped up that activity as it relates to those that we have concerns with, but the intelligence gathering and sharing, particularly from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, will be beneficial to ensure that there is not a nexus between what happened over there and with the individuals that we might have concern with over here.
The reality that even this city could be vulnerable.
It's a shame. It's like it makes you think of people who you know and people you love, and it's just sometimes it hits home.
Now back live, you can see crowds here in Grand Central Terminal, what you typically see around this lunchtime hour. A lot of them are tourists. A lot of them are people who work in this midtown area. Most of them telling us that they really don't feel deterred by what happened in Brussels, but it's definitely on the tops of their minds this afternoon. Now, later this week, Commissioner Bill Bratton says he plans to travel to Washington, D.C. to meet with federal authorities to further discuss these attacks. He says that they will continue working closely with the FBI, and for the foreseeable future, you can expect to see heavy security at transportation hubs across the city. Reporting live this afternoon from Grand Central Terminal, Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.
Janelle, thank you. Security